What's good, YouTube? So today I'm back with another video, and as you can see by the title and thumbnail, um, these are my top 4 biggest mistakes I made starting trading and how I fixed them. So, number one, I did not start on a paper trading account. I jumped straight into a funded account, or I was trading options. So, let me if you don't know off the top of your hand or the top of your head why that's wrong, I'm gonna just go ahead and break it down for you. So, a paper trading account is free for one, and you're not using any money of your own. So, I didn't do that, and as you can read, paper trading is simulated money, and you can practice strategies without risking real capital, and it's the safest way to grow because you can practice in real markets, you can test out new strategies, and you can get your discipline right with paper trading. The one con that I do have with paper trading is that you're not going to feel the real emotions of trading with live capital, or like say like on a funded account. You're not going to feel the real emotions just because you know that it's fake. But yeah, so paper trading is the best way to start. Think of it as like my example down here. Paper trading is like a flight simulation for pilots. They have to get the training and the hours in, and they have to take it serious to be able to pass. Now, one thing I would recommend is probably about 1 to 2 months of profitability on a paper trader before you go ahead and hop into real capital or using a funded account. Just because um, by that time, I feel like 2 to 3 months is a good time to really get your discipline down and um, really just learn your strategy, to be honest. But of course, like I was saying before, paper trading, you're not gonna feel the emotions. So this is gonna actually bring us into our next topic, my next mistake that I was making, which is over trading. Over trading is one of the biggest emotional games that probably every trader is gonna face. And number one, capital preservation. The goal is to make money, obviously, but it's also capital preservation. You want to make money, but when you do lose, you want to lose less than you're making, and you want your wins to be way bigger. Um, Over trading is going to lead to impulsive decisions and emotional trading, like I was saying before. Um, your judgment is just poor when you're over trading, and trust me, every single trader is probably guilty of this. You're gonna be inconsistent, and you're not gonna grow. Over trading is not gonna help you grow, just for the simple fact that what are you actually learning? Once you get over trading, then you'll be in good hands and you will start to learn. Um, Not to say that there's any other problems that you might not have, but these are all my problems that I went through when I started trading. Um, Taking lower quality trades, you're entering off of nothing, then boom, pull back, and then now you're stopped out for an even bigger loss, or or if you're up profits, then you just lost um, probably around 50% of your profits that you just made on the day. Snowball effect, which will lead into the next topic, but avoiding overtrading is essential for long term success in day trading because you're not growing and it's not teaching you patience or discipline, and you want to survive another day in trading. And like I was saying, capital preservation over trading, you're not going to be um, preserving capital. And if you do get away with it, don't get used to it, because trust me, there was many times where I thought I could just overtrade, make my losses back, or make even more than I had already made. Got too greedy, and then boom, now I'm stopped out for the day. Um, I just hit my max loss limit, and now I'm down 500 on the day, and now I'm even more mad because I was up who knows how much. But into our next topic, like I was saying, snowball effect is revenge trading. Um, Even small losses from frequent bad trades, they can snowball. Um, if you lose, my thing is I take one trade a day, maybe two max. Excuse me. But if you do lose, just get off. Just get off. I don't care what A plus setup that you see. I don't care. Just get off if you lost, because next thing you know, if you lost and you have a max loss limit set, boom, now that candle pulls back to your um, max loss limit, and then you're over that max loss limit for the day. You just got hit with a Trump candle. Boom. Now you're even more mad. And then that just snowballs, and then now your confidence is broken. You're down on your confidence. You're not as confident as you're going to be with your next trade. And then um, a series of small losing trades can wipe out gains. Yeah, it sure can. Say you take three or four $100 losses. Now you're down 400, and then you're gonna try and at least hit break even. I can at least get to break even. Now you're down 1,000, and then you're even more mad. And then now you're saying, "Oh, let me just get back to 500." Now your account's blown. Um, Trying to revenge trade to replace lost funds, like I was just saying. Now you're down 1,000. Boom, you try and replace that. Nope. Now you blew your account. Revenge trading, you're literally trading on emotions. You're not trading on anything else but emotions. You're definitely probably gonna blow your account if you're trading on emotions. And tilts, the worst thing in trading. Tilt is when you literally just you can't control yourself pretty much. Like you literally cannot control yourself. And this happens with a lot of new traders and undisciplined traders, because they haven't really gone through the ranks of, not to say I'm top rank or anything, I'm not even close to it, but they haven't gone through the ranks of really disciplining themselves. Um, Revenge trading turns into a bad trading pattern. Step back, reassess, protect both your capital and your mindset. This is very true. um, Protect your capital and your mindset, because, like I was saying earlier, boom, you take all those losses, now it's getting to your head and your confidence down. And then you go to check your account, now your capital's down. And then if you just reassess after a loss and you see where you went wrong, which is a lot of times what you need to do, even on your winners, see what you can do better. Um, just keep reassessing bad trades or forced entries, forced trades, all that. Just keep reassessing that, and if you have to, take a break. You don't have to trade every single day of the week. Shit, I used to take like week breaks. I think the month of either May or April, I barely traded that month, just because I was literally going on tilt and losing my mind. And then I literally couldn't even control it. And then for our next topic is something that I actually had a very big problem with, and we're gonna get right into that. Relying on buying a new account. What does that mean? You're in drawdown, and or yeah, you're in drawdown, and you're thinking, oh, it's cooked. So now you just start gambling with your money. And this is really for funded accounts, but you just start gambling with your money because you're in drawdown. And you're just relying on buying a new account. That's the worst thing you can do just because you're not growing, for one. For two, um, you're just wasting money at this point. You just wasted the 50 or 100, whatever your account size is, how much it cost. You're just wasting that money. And then um, you're not growing, you're not really perfecting a strategy because it doesn't really matter how far you are in drawdown. I've saved accounts from $200 in drawdown, and um, just take an A+ setup, bro. Don't rely on buying a new account and you see just because you're that far in drawdown, you're just gonna start gambling with it. And let's see what else. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I got for this video. I'm gonna start doing more psychology videos. I feel like my psychology has gotten a lot better recently, so now I can really talk about this. Um, a lot of like these are just the things that I went through, but I feel like a lot of traders face over trading, revenge trading, not being disciplined, and these two really all just tie into discipline and patience. Because if you're patient enough and you can take a good setup that follows all your rules and you stay disciplined enough to be able to follow all your rules, then you shouldn't have a problem with this. But all that comes with time, and you really just got to be patient. But yeah, that's basically what I went through as a new trader. But I don't really struggle with that anymore. So if you're going through that, I'm telling you, focus on really just taking high quality setups and not trading as much, and focus on your discipline. And like I was, if you follow any of my other social medias, um I talk about um disciplining off the charts just as much as you are on the charts. Every day, I get a run in, and um, I just try to do something productive. I eat healthy, and what else? Yeah, but basically things like that to just build your discipline, and then patience. Really, that really just depends on who you are as a person. For me, I meditate and I read. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. So if you're new here, if you're from the Discord, if you're from my social medias, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and if you're supporting me, please just drop a comment. Tell me you're supporting me. Um, it would be greatly appreciated, and I truly do appreciate you if you watch this far in the video. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. And until then, see ya.